This is Saud Hashmi. I am the founder and idealist at CS Cult. So yeah, it's been quite a few weeks when we started the Divs program. This basically there are 8 divisions and we are doing 8 projects in it, and we have started it. So ये जो Git session आज होने वाला है, this is a prerequisite for all the divisions, and even जो Divs program में नहीं है, उनके लिए भी this session will be very fruitful. Our very own web dev head Yash Sehgal. He is a fresher in Medicaps. I mean, second year में आप जाएंगे सब लोग. So he will be taking the session for today on GitHub and Git. And ये session boring नहीं होगा. I'm very confident that we have planned fun activities जिसमें मतलब बीच session में ये नहीं कि PPT चल रही है वो explain कर रहा है. Not that completely. But we have planned a few good activities जो हम GitHub पे भी करेंगे so that तुम लोग bored नहीं होगे, right? To give some background reference, जो लोग यहाँ पे नए लोग हैं who don't know what CS Cult is. So CS Cult is basically we are a think tank focusing on disrupting, innovating, and gamifying computer science and technology. And we are also growing at a very organic and good rate in terms of our community of members. Most of us are in Medicaps University because I started it from scratch in my university, and many people from other universities are joining as well. We have people from IITs, from GSITS, IPS College. Then there's Sri Vaishnav Vidya, SVV. We have also people from VIT. I mean, out of Indore, we have people from VIT. I think somewhere south. I'm not sure, but yeah, we have a good community building up. All right. Yes. I think we should start now.
Yeah, surely.
अथर रेडी हो गया वो हो रहा है मतलब
Yeah,
डिस्कॉर्ड
yeah, I started.
व्हाट अबाउट साउंड
Yeah, I have enabled it.
ऑल राइट ओके यस यू कैन बिगिन नाउ
Sure. Let me share my screen. Okay, it should be visible now.
हाँ या
Yeah, so let's get started.
या
Good evening, everyone. Myself Yash. Today we are going to discuss about the basics of Git and GitHub. And like काफी लोगों ने सुना होगा Git and GitHub, like जब मैंने open source start करा था, and when they when they were thinking to deploy their projects online. So like Git and GitHub ऐसी like एक ऐसा tool है जो काफी लोगों ने सुना है, काफी लोगों का भी होगा. तो हम उसके आज से बेसिक्स देखने वाले हैं, कैसे अपनी प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करते हैं, उस प्रोजेक्ट में कैसे हम चेंजेस ट्रैक कर सकते हैं, from like initializing it in empty repository to like deploying it on GitHub. ये हम सारे इसमें steps cover करेंगे.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
sir. Actually, आपकी voice is not clear.
Okay, it should be like audible properly now.
ओके बहुत लोग कर रहे हैं सो यू गाइस डोंट वरी हम लोग पूरे सेशन को रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं सो देयर शुड बी नो इशू यू नो अगर अभी प्रॉब्लम आती है सुनने में देयर इज नो इशू we'll give you we'll provide us you the link on our LinkedIn handles and Monica did you
Yes,
get a meeting link from LinkedIn
yes, sir.
you आपको हमारी मीटिंग लिंक कहाँ से मिली लिंक्डइन से मिली
LinkedIn, LinkedIn.
या सो हमारे पेज पे we'll post the link for the video the whole meeting recording you don't need to worry about it okay
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir. Okay.
all right yes you can continue
Okay. बाकी like कभी बहुत कम audible हो, like ये sound मेरी side से please बता. Okay. So uh, the topic for today is GitHub 101 with me, and also like this is the hashtag for the session. So if you want to share about it on socials, you can use this hashtag called GitHub 101. And also like if you want to check out my profile, it's github.com/yes. So before getting started, let's talk about myself. Like I am the web dev division head at CSL. I'm the founding and
Yes,
founding.
excuse me.
Okay.
Yes, unless your voice is clear, the people who are attending won't get the feeling of what exactly you are delivering to them. And therefore, just check it up because
Okay,
it is
just
very important. The other
yeah,
people who are, you can provide the uh, recording, but at the same time, whatever you are delivering is very important for the session.
sure. Let me just rejoin and maybe like उसके बाद मैं check करके फिर I believe अब काफी audible है
It's a little bit clear.
Okay. I think screen sharing के time में थोड़ा सा issue आता है but I think अब clear होगी पहले से फिर से change the audio part.
People, could you please write yes in the chat if his voice quality is clear right now?
Yes, yes, continue, please.
All right. I think we're good to go. Okay, Yash, you can go
Okay,
on.
okay, sure. So yeah, we were discussing about me. So like I'm the founding creator at Design Systems. It's an open source organization where we usually like focus on promoting open source development. And at the same time, we are building some tools and technologies for front-end development. After that, I'm the core team member at MUSing chapter of our college. Uh, I'm an active hackathon mentor and MLH skill lead. Active open source contributor. I'm very active in contributing various projects, both like high level and low level. And after that, like communities are loved. Like we know about CS and other communities. I usually believe that being in communities is a good thing, and it really boosts up your learning curve. So it really helps. Okay, that's about me. Let's get started. So yeah, let's talk about Git and Git. Like this is the first question that might came to your mind. So what is a Git version controlling system, or what is Git? So Git is basically a tool which is used to controlling the versions of any project or tracking the changes. Um, and GitHub is kind of the same thing which is based upon Git. Like it's a user interface जो कि like एक वेबसाइट है बेसिकली एंड इसके जो like मेजर कॉन्सेप्ट है जो कोर उसके like ऑपरेशंस है वो गिट के ऑपरेशंस पे बेस्ड तो अगर हम इन दोनों की बात करें तो like it's a version control tool as we have discussed. इसके through like you can track all the kind of operations like creation of any new file and कुछ भी like project में changes हो रहे हैं कोड में changes हो रहे हैं न्यू फाइल क्रिएट हुई डिलीट हुई वो सारे changes ट्रैक कर सकते हैं. You can set remotes and commits. We'll talk about this in some time. And after that, we can also like manage versions and releases of any project. तो जैसे हम कोई भी एक प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं तो उस प्रोजेक्ट में लाइक अगर वो काफ़ी बड़े लेवल का प्रोजेक्ट तो डेफिनेटली उसमें काफ़ी सारे वर्जन्स होंगे जो बाद में बनेंगे और पहले से भी होंगे तो उन सब का ट्रैक रखने के लिए वी यूज गिट जैसे मेरा कोई पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट है ए एंड उसमें लाइक मैं आई एम प्लानिंग टू ऐड सम मोर फीचर्स लाइक तो उसमें हमें ए टू वर्जन में लेट्स से वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन दैट वर्जन हमने प्रोजेक्ट में कोड चेंजेस करे इन अ टीम वी क्रिएटेड दैट फीचर हमने काफ़ी कोड चेंजेस करे एंड उसके बाद हमने उसको रिलीज करा बट ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ रिलीज हो सकता है कि लाइक उस वर्जन में काफ़ी बग्स हो ब्रेक हो रहा हो एंड हमें उस वर्जन से लाइक प्रीवियस वर्जन शिफ्ट करना हो. So, like उस condition में Git is very helpful. Git के through you can revert to any previous version of your project. तो उसके लिए काफ़ी majorly use होता है. that's about it's like basic idea of Git and GitHub. अभी हम like hands-on activity भी करेंगे तो उसमें आपको सारी commands okay. So let's talk about GitHub. So GitHub is a place where open source communities and projects live. सारे open source projects जो काफी like majority open source projects you can talk about VLC Media Player and Mozilla Firefox and like Bootstrap जो web developers हैं they went to Bootstrap, Tailwind वो सारे projects like GitHub पे deploy. तो अभी like हम थोड़ा सा GitHub का जो like web interface है थोड़ा सा explore करेंगे उसके features देखेंगे and एक project या एक repository in terms of GitHub जो होती है उसमें क्या क्या फीचर्स होते हैं एंड देन फिर हम उसमें काम करते हैं सो दिस इज गिटहब वेब इंटरफेस like this is my profile like आपकी profile में भी like profile photo description and everything so it's like Instagram and Facebook for developers where they post about their code changes like projects यहाँ पे deployed directly as a post you can consider like that and उसमें like people can collaborate by uh, raising issues and साथ में like code करके they can build a new project. So let's directly go to repositories. So repositories are like projects like simple जो आपके system में folders होते हैं. Similarly GitHub पे भी है repositories. यहाँ पे मेरा एक project है blockchain visual करके. It's a very basic project but अभी हम like demo के लिए एक दूसरा project देखते हैं.
हेलो यश, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट। कुछ लोग आई थिंक वेटिंग रूम में है। आई जस्ट गॉट अ मैसेज फ्रॉम समवन। हाँ,
Okay,
ऑलराइट।
but yeah, okay.
आई नो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी लिटिल डिफिकल्ट बट मैनेज कर लेंगे।
ठीक है ठीक है. मैं चेक करता रहूँगा नेक्स्ट टाइम पे.
हाँ हाँ, श्योर, ओके।
सो लाइक ये एक डमी प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं बोलेंगे लाइक बट आज हम इस प्रोजेक्ट को थोड़ा सा स्टडी करेंगे. ये एक प्रोजेक्ट काफ़ी मेजर प्रोजेक्ट है जो कि डिज़ाइन सिस्टम्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर आता है. तो इसमें लाइक काफ़ी वैरायटी ऑफ फीचर्स मैंने भी यूज़ करे हुए तो इसमें काफ़ी मैं आपको डीप में बता सकता हूँ कि क्या क्या एक रिपोजिटरी में हो सकता है. सो दिस इज़ अ प्रोजेक्ट जो भी लाइक आप प्रोजेक्ट मेंटेन करोगे ट्रैक करोगे चेंजेस तो सारे यहीं पे शो होंगे. This is the file structure of the project. These are the branches. We will talk about it next. Then जो code हमारा टैब होता है code टैब में we have the entire file structure, description of the project, um, how many like contributors are there, कितने release हो चुके हैं इस project के and थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में description and our name. You can add it. So like जो major project है code आपका code टैब में होता है then we have issues टैब. इश्यूज टैब में बेसिकली जो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट में करंटली इश्यूज या तो जिन पे काम चल रहा है या फिर जो अभी नए नए इश्यूज बने लाइक ये 6 days पहले बना हुआ है लाइक एक्सपोर्ट वाले से रिलेटेड इशू है प्रोजेक्ट. तो ओपन सोर्स में बेसिकली क्या होता है गिटहब पे आप किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट कोई सा भी लाइक इशू रेज कर सकते हो. आपने सपोज आपका मेरा एक प्रोजेक्ट है जैसे कंट्रीब्यूटर लुकिंग टू माय प्रोजेक्ट एंड उसने देखा कि जो वेबसाइट है उसमें फुटर में कुछ अलाइनमेंट इश्यूज है तो वो भी लाइक यहाँ पे आके एक न्यू इशू क्रिएट कर सकता है. फिर गो टू न्यू इशू कैन सी लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी टेम्पलेट्स. तो टेम्पलेट्स में यू कैन सिलेक्ट कि जो इशू है वो एक बग रिपोर्ट है या फिर एक न्यू फीचर इंप्लीमेंट करना है उसके लिए रिक्वेस्ट इशू एक क्रिएट करना है. देन आप काफ़ी सारे टेम्पलेट्स वहाँ पे ऐड कर. तो जितने भी लाइक प्रोजेक्ट में बग्स इशूज होते हैं वो सारे यहाँ पे आ सकते हैं. देन आफ्टर दैट वी हैव पुल रिक्वेस्ट. तो पुल रिक्वेस्ट में बेसिकली ये काफ़ी मेजर लाइक टॉपिक. सो पुल रिक्वेस्ट और पीआर इज अ टर्म लाइक जो कंट्रीब्यूटर ने चेंजेस करे एंड दे वांट कि जो उन्होंने चेंजेस करे कोड में फाइल ऐड करिए कोई फीचर ऐड कर रहे हैं उसको उनको मर्ज करवाना है मेन प्रोजेक्ट. सो दे क्रिएट अ रिक्वेस्ट विच इज नोन एज पुल रिक्वेस्ट. पुल रिक्वेस्ट जैसे यहाँ पे अभी करंटली आई हैव 3 पुल रिक्वेस्ट. तो जैसे हम अगर इस पुल रिक्वेस्ट को देखें तो यहाँ पे यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि इस पर्टिकुलर कंट्रीब्यूटर ने इतने कमेंट्स करे एंड यहाँ पे हम कोड चेंजेस भी देख सकते हैं कितनी फाइल कितनी कितनी चेंज हुई है. तो यहाँ पे मैं देख जाएगा कि यहाँ पे लाइक प्रीवियसली ये फाइल जो थी वैसी थी एंड इस कंट्रीब्यूटर ने इसमें कर्सर पॉइंटर एंड काफ़ी लाइक काफ़ी माइनर चेंजेस करे बट वो हम यहाँ पे ट्रैक कर सकते हैं. एंड एज अ प्रोजेक्ट मेंटेनर व्हाट आई कैन डू मैं इसको रिव्यू कर सकता हूँ कि हाँ लाइक कर्सर पॉइंटर इज द करेक्ट वे टू इम्प्लीमेंट दिस एंड बाकी सब ठीक है कुछ ब्रेक नहीं हो रहा है. So I can view it and I can review my changes say like maybe a review कर job, but I can write कि like everything looks good to me and इसको हम approve कर सकते हैं, then it will be merged to the main project. But कभी कभार like pull request क्योंकि एक बार में तो होती नहीं, जैसे यहाँ पे भी कुछ ऐसा हुआ था कि like this contributor made these many changes, and then मैंने like उनको बोला कि like आप please इस branch पे code करो and you know इस फीचर को इस डायरेक्टली इस तरीके से मत इम्प्लीमेंट करो, तो इस बात का ध्यान रखना, देन शी क्रिएटेड अनदर कमिट, देन उस कमिट में सब ठीक था, एंड आफ्टर रनिंग ऑल द टेस्ट बिल्कुल लाइक कोड merging के लिए रेडी है. So like it's a collaborative platform. You can collaborate on the platform itself जहाँ पे आपका code है deployed हो चुका है. And yeah, that's about pull request. Then we have discussion sections. It's like the Twitter thread we have. So it's like in Twitter you can start a thread. यहाँ पे भी आपको कोई अगर discussion based करना है, या फिर you want a feature to be implemented but उसके लिए आपको discussion नहीं, तो यहाँ पे you can start a new discussion. यहाँ पे हम discuss कर सकते हैं कि like uh, अगर हमें इस project में कोई feature implement करना है तो what we can go for and क्या क्या resources लगेंगे, कितने parts में components में इस project को तोड़ सकते हैं, stuff like that. So वो you can discuss here. Then we have actions and projects. We will talk about this later. But अभी like हमें चीज़ों पे काम करना है, यही major चीज़. So this is about a project like majorly सारे project ऐसे. तो इतने में like किसी को कुछ doubt कुछ पूछना है.
यश वेटिंग रूम चेक कर ले एक बार.
Sure.
या
नहीं है अभी कोई correct.
ऑलराइट. सुमित
Okay.
आई.
किसी को भी like कोई doubt कुछ अभी तक कुछ समझ में नहीं आया हो या फिर कुछ चीज़ काफी fast हो गए होंगे बीच में, कुछ भी like कोई doubt.
Yeah, yes, one more thing, just try to speak a little in English because we also have friends
Okay.
foreign.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, sure. All right.
So I think no one has any doubt.
Not as of now. You can continue,
Okay.
yes.
Sure. So now what we are going to do is we are going to work on this project. Not on this project basically. There's another project especially for basics of Git and GitHub. We will go into that. So and yeah, all of you can also collaborate with this in this project. Um, it's very easy. Like if you will work simultaneously with me, so you can ask your doubts at the same time. All right. So let's get started. So let's discuss firstly what are the Git commands we are going to use. Very basic commands which we usually use on our daily basis. So this is a terminal, and yeah, for the folks who don't have Git installed, what you can do, you can directly go to this website. I can share the link, the chat, and it's very simple to download it. You can just download for your operating system, then just click next, and install, and you will. Okay. Yeah, and any doubt if you will be having regarding installation, feel free to ask them. All right, so I already like have Git installed in my system, so I'm going to use it. So what are the basic commands we usually use in Git? So I will create a new project, a new folder here basically. I will, and if you like don't know what is cd and md, it's just like basic Linux command. So like I can tell you about these as well. So cd is basically change directory. So what I'm doing here is I'm just changing my directory from Yash as to from desktop or another folder. It's basically used for that. There's another folder in desktop, that's like secondary folder where depending on secondary projects. Okay, so here we will create a new folder or project. Like let's say git.
Yes, your terminal is not visible. If you could just change your screen.
Okay, I got it. If we change to like entire screen,
Folks, if these problems come, you can just tell us in the chat. Yeah? No
sure.
problem. All right, yes, go on.
Okay, I believe it's visible now.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So what I've done here, like screen was not visible at that time. So by default I was in this folder. So but I wanted to create a folder in this project, in this folder particular. So I changed by using CD, and then I wrote the entire path of that folder. Like in a desktop, we have a secondary folder. Then we will enter in that. And now, like you can see, the path of the terminal is now this of secondary. And in that folder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new folder or a project maybe named as Git tutorial. So for that, you can use the command md git tutorial, which is make directory with the name of Git tutorial. Uh, yeah, the directory has been created. If I will write dir, you can see here we might have, yeah, you can see Git tutorial is here. So we have created it, and now we will move inside the Git tutorial directory. So here you can see we have moved to this project, and in this project, like this is an empty folder. If I will write dir, you can see like it's having zero bytes and no folders and no such files are there. So now here, like we are going to initialize the Git. And the command for that is git init, which is git initialize. And after entering, it has initialized git init. So, but if you will write dir, you will not be able to see the project, see the folder, not git one, because it's a a private folder which is starting with a name, uh, starting with a dot. Like it's not visible, but it's there. So I think there's a special command for that. If I will write cd and dot git. So you can see it's auto completing it. That means we have the dot git folder in our project. So if you will go inside the dot git project, you can see the dir. We have a lot of stuff. We have configurations, we have descriptions, uh, hooks and info. Like these are all the things which helps us to track the project and all the git related stuff. So that makes sure like we have the git installed in our project. So we will go to the previous directory, and now what we're going to do, if I will write git status here, you can see we don't have any file in our main in our master branch. And talking about the branch thing, I will come on it later. But let's just talk about like creating files and tracking this. Alright, so I will start this project in code. Use Visual Studio to do that entire process. Okay. So this is our project. Here we don't have anything. Let me see this. Okay. Yeah. So here's an empty project. And here I will create a new file. Let's say like we have names uh, dot txt or names dot md. You can say that md is basically markdown. It's the low level thing for HTML. You can say that. So here we will create a heading called name, and here I will create a new entry. Let's say like I've added my name here. Just some basic changes. We are not gonna write some code and anything. So yeah, these are the changes. Now if I will go to the terminal and write git status, you can see there's a new file that has been created names.md, which is not not even not even tracked to the git the git version control system. So now what is staging and what are adding files to the staging area means. So let's take an example, like you are, let's say you are in a wedding, right? And there's a photographer who wants to take your photos, but you should be on the stage at that particular time. So like let's say like these five are the members from the wedding, and they want a photograph of themselves, but it wants them to be on the stage. So what we do, we use a special command called get add, and we will like add this file to the staging area. So like if you will go here, you can see like this is currently in the changes section, and u means untracked. So if I will write git add names.md, you can see this will go to the staging area. All right. And what that means is now we can access all the changes to Git regarding this file. Like simply like this file has been added in the Git version. That's what we have done. And now we have to commit our changes, like we have added our files to the stage. Now photographer will create a photograph, will click a photograph of that um, file. So for that, what we will do is we will write git commit. What we are doing here is we are just committing our changes, like whatever we have done in this file, we commit that. Uh, like there are no such things we have to do more in that, and everything is working fine. We are committing it. So for that, we will write git commit, and there's a special flag for that, which is minus n, which means message. So like every photo or every commit has a message. Like right now we have created this name file. So the message what we can write is name file added, something like that. Alright. And after clicking this, you can see one file has been changed, and there are two insertions, as you can see that. And yeah, things are working correctly. So if you will write git status now, you can see that the directory is not having any active changes because we have committed everything. Now if I will write another name, like let's say CS1, okay, and now I will write git status. Again we have the same thing, but this time we don't have this file untracked. Now this file has been tracked, but yeah, like it's showing that this file has been modified. So we are going to commit the modifications now. So similarly, like we will write the same commands, git add everything to the staging area because we have to click both. After that, we will commit our changes, and here we will write another message that says yes, current has been added, and yeah, you can see now the status is okay. So I think it's just the basics of Git we usually use on these all commands on a daily basis, like adding and changes and committing. So like yeah, so we have done the basics part. Now we are going. If you want to see the log, like whatever changes are done in the entire project. So in order to do that, what we can write, there's a special command for that, which is git log, so that we can see the entire log of the project. So on entering this, you can see from the very initial of the creation of this project, you can say this is the first commit we have done. Uh, this is the message for that we name files added.
Hmm.
And this is the second commit. So this is you can think like this is these are the kind of photographs which we were talking about as an example. And yeah, you are successfully able to track the
I think
changes.
so.
And these are the basics. Now it's in your system right now. Like, it's on your local system. Not everyone can access your code and work collaboratively. But the basic idea of it is you can work collaboratively
मैं तो
while
बैठा हूँ काम
managing all the changes, tracking all the changes, and
कार
maintaining
में
all
ही
the
है
versions. So that's where GitHub comes in place. And this is like a hub where we put all our code changes and we can directly access it. Like you can see these messages are the commits that we are writing. The commit we were writing at that time while taking the photographs or like committing our code changes. So commit will be shown here on the GitHub project repository page. And from here also you can manage all the code changes. But we usually prefer Git CLI. Okay, that's about the basics. Now, if we want that there should be a project uh, on my GitHub profile, and we want to add the code changes there, everything that we have done on a local repository. So for that, I will create a new repo um, with the same name. So to create a new repo, you just have to go to the repository section, then go to new, we pick the new, and just name a new repository, which can be CS, CS, Git tutorial, like same name as we have Git tutorial and basic project. And yeah, you can add readme files like we have already created a readme file here, which is MD file, but we don't need anything. So we will create a new repository. Okay. And here you can see the repo is now like empty right now. So in order to like send these changes that we have done here to this project, what we have to do is we have to set a remote for that. Like we have to, basically we have to set the end location where we have to send all the code changes and all the changes we have done in the project. So for that, we will copy this remote. Just click on this, click the copy, and yeah, it has been copied. Now I will write a special command. Every remote has a name firstly. So like we will create a new remote. Let's say get remote. The syntax for that. Um, and we will add a new remote. So like we will write get remote add, and the new remote's name will be, let's say, origin. So like it's the origin remote. We have to send all the changes. And origin will be having this field which we have copied right. So on entering this, we successfully have added a new remote. We will click on remote, get remote. You can see currently we are using origin remote. Alright. And what we will do now is we will push our changes to this remote, like whatever changes we have done in our system locally, we will change that to the main file. So for that, we will write a command on git push, like pushing all the code changes. And yeah, now we have to talk about branches. So if I will write branches, uh, you can see that right now we are on the master branch. By default, all the branches are default named as master. You can definitely create more branches as per the requirement. Like as more people are working on a project, you will be needing multiple branches for that. But right now we just need a branch, and branch is basically a you know what you can say a track or a branch. You can select simply branch where we add all the code changes. Like on the master branch, all the major components will be deployed. You can also create a separate branch for design. So like all the designs will be added to that branch. So like this is like why we use branches in our Git projects. In order to understand branches more in a good way, we will go to this website called Learn Git Branching. I will share the link as well. Okay, we have a lot of questions. Okay, let's first answer. Okay.
Just a minute. So far, so good. Anybody has any queries or questions regarding it? You can write in the chat or just turn on your mic. All right. You can continue, Yash.
Okay. So yeah, to learn Git branching, I have shared the link. So you can visualize the entire project here. It's a very good tool to understand the branching system. So let's say this is our project, all right, and C0 is the commit that we, is the initial commit that we have done at that point when we added name and Yash tag. And C1 can be the commit that we, added later after that. So the CS continue. So it's kind of similar to that. Uh, what I will do here, I will first clear the. Alright. So now you can see if I will write a branch, write branch here, you can see it's showing the default branch is main. So like master and main are common things, and also like you can change the name as well. But yeah, by default, what get and data provides a branch name to be is main or master. And you can change that as well, but usually like it's usual to use. Okay, so yeah, you can see currently we are on the main branch. If I will commit a new code change, you can see one more commit has been created on the head. So okay, this is my bad. I was coding on the head branch. Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, so right now we are on the main branch, and if I will create a new commit here, you can see a new commit has been created. Okay, you can add it again. So one more commit. So like commits are basically the changes that we are doing on the main branch. Right. Now, if there's another contributor who wants to contribute to our project, and they want to particular to work on a particular feature, and we don't want that feature to directly being deployed on the main branch. So for that, what we will do, we will create a new branch for that, which can be done by writing this command, git branch and the branch name. So like for that, what we can like give a random name to another branch, say feature, and you can see here feature branch has been created. But we have just created the branch as of now. We have not moved that. So right now, like if I will do more code changes, you can see a new code chain has been created, but on the main branch itself. But the feature branch is empty right now. So for that, we have to move to that branch, and for that, use checkout command, which can be written as git checkout. So we are checking that branch and the branch name is feature. So with this command, you can check out the feature branch. Now you can see we had this star on the main branch, but now it's on the feature branch. So it says that right now we are on the main feature branch. And as we like know we are on the feature branch, I can create one more commit. So now you can see that the another commit that I have done will has been created on the feature branch, not on the main branch. So like main branch is perfectly fine. Also like if any feature in this branch is breaking, this branch will only get infected. As usually, main branch is usually the branch that users the end user will be using. So we cannot take risk to add non-tested and buggy code to the main branch. So for that, also like we use branches. So yeah, we can use multiple branches. Like right now, I have created feature one, and I can work on feature again. I've added some more stuff. And let's say like right now on C6 commit, my code is big, but I have made some more changes, and now it's working perfectly. Like everything is perfectly working, and there's no such bugs and anything. So now it's time to merge the code changes from the feature branch to the main branch. So let's say we have committed, and C7 commit has all the proper code changes. So what we will do is we will merge this branch changes to main branch. So for that, what we do is we write merge, get merge. We will first check out to main one, right? Because we have to merge from feature to main. So we first have to go to main first. So you can see like the star shows we are on the main branch as of now. And now you can merge the feature branch. So you can see the code changes from the C1 branch has been added to C8. Alright, so it's a very good way to understand how branches work. And right now, for just an example, I have created two branches. You can definitely create two branches as the feature. As the contributors will increase, uh, at that point you have to work in multiple branches. So I think this has made some branches stuff there. Okay, okay. So yeah, that's great that people have that people cool, cool. So like, is it visible now? No. Okay, let me reshare it. Okay, I think it should be visible, right? And even you can just write, I guess, visible. So, so yeah, this was about branching and stuff. We can definitely do all these things here as well. So like, I will write branch here. Right now you can see we have the master branch. We can create another branch called feature. But yeah, before creating another branches, let's push our code to this project. That the thing we were doing. So for that, we will write git push as we want to push our code changes on which branch. So like, okay, we don't have to specify that. We have to write the remote name. So like our remote name is origin, and origin is basically this page, this page. So like remote will be acting as a path, end path where we have to send our code changes. And now we will write a branch name, like by using the basic branch master. And now we will enter. And what it will do now is just upload all the code changes from local system to the main branch or the main project on data. And now you can like on reloading this, you can see um, there will be a new file created, which is definitely the names of everyone. Here we have added name and all the things are here. So yeah, that's how we collaborate with projects and create projects together and manage them using Git CSS. All right, so these are the basic commands we usually use. So like whatever we have discussed, let's just recall everything. So we have understood like how to initialize Git using Git init. After that, how to add files, how to commit files like by writing messages, and how to push them to the main branch, how to set remotes, and how to deal with branches. Now, what we are going to just do a hands-on activity, which you folks can also like do at the same time. And if you have any doubts in between that activity, you can definitely ask me. Cool. Yeah. So for that, we have a special project going on. We have created on the session only, which is Business Profile Ideas, and it's especially for those who have their GitHub profiles created. If you don't have any GitHub profile, you can create one now as well. It will not take much time. You just have to write your email ID and create a password, create a username, and then you will do it. Because in this project, you have to share your profile screenshot on the main project. So if you don't have one, you can create one like later on the session is done. But yeah, if you want to do the hands-on activity right now, you can just definitely. Okay, so first I will explain what this project is and how you can contribute to. And at the same time, you can do the same. Like you can also create an issue, and I will merge your code changes in the same. So like it will be a good activity. Okay, so this is a project basically to showcase your profiles. It has a little bit of coding as well, but it's not, you have to think a lot about it. So your, code changes will be displayed like this. Like right now we have four profile screenshots. You can definitely add your details and your profiles will be shared on this page. So yeah, so like for that, what you have to do, it's a proper process. I'm going to tell you right. First, you need to go to your profile. Okay, okay, like someone can share, like anyone from the entire audience can share their data profile. So when I can add their profile to the main page because my profile has already added. Like I cannot add it again. Anyone can share. Let's take this profile. I'm gonna take this one if you don't mind. So yeah, let's go to this profile. Cool. So yeah, as you can see, it has a profile photo, a username, and the project section. So what we will do now is we will take a screenshot of this like this. Maybe do this one, yeah, like this. And then after that, you will go to the project, the main project, and you will go to the issues section. You will create a new issue, and you can see there are templates for the issue. Uh, so for that, you have to select this one, add my data profile. And what you just need to do here is just paste your profile screenshot here. So what GitHub does, it has its own CDN link generator. So it will generate a link for your screenshot and just copy this link and paste it somewhere else because you will need them using in future. I'm gonna write it here. Okay. Um, and now we will raise an issue. Okay. So you can see like this is the profile screenshot we have to add to the project, and we have the link for that as well. So now, what we will do, like if you are active in open source and planning to do So we'll be doing this process like a lot of times, like loading and forking the project, then contributing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to fork this project here. Um, yeah, I have already forked it, but yeah, you will be having an option to fork it in non-profile, so you can definitely do that. I have already, done this for you. Go to project. And it's like the exact copy of that project. The entire code that we had at that branch, it's like a copy for that. And we cannot, definitely directly work on the main branch as we have already discussed. So that's why we create a copy for it, and then we contribute. So we after like forking the project, it's time to clone it. So I will, go to my desktop, and here what I will do, I will go to code and copy this link. This is the remote link that we have, and the command that I will write here is git clone. It means like we are cloning a particular repository, and the link for that repository is this one that we have. On entering this, you can see it's just downloading the entire project. Okay, it has downloaded. Now we will start. We will move into this directory. So it's like GitHub profile idea. Okay, and we will cd into this directory, and we will open this in code. Anybody any questions? So like you can let's close this one. Yeah, this is the project that we have. Now, what you like as a contributor have to do is you will just have to go to the data folder, and you can just copy or write this process down so you can get data and go in the project profile data.json file, and here you can see the details for uh, the profiles that we have here are already present here. But yeah, now there's an issue. Uh, this is a kind of new entry, and this has been the code for this like here you can see we have four entries, right? And here we have just three entries. And why this is happening is because I have forked my own project, and I don't have the changes for this particular feature. So what I'm going to do here, we have to set multiple remotes in order to update our project to the main um, project that we are having. So like here, I will go to the main project next. In my repository, you just have the three entries, but here you might have four entries. All right, you have the fourth one here. So we just have the updates here. So in order to get these updates, we are going to set multiple remotes, and for that we will copy links for the main project. Like previously, we copied this one project link for my profile, and this is the main project that we are going to create. So let's create a remote. Let's say we just have a remote version. We will add another remote and add, and let's say the main project remote's name is upstream. The link for that is this. Copy this. Okay. Now we have created two remotes, and you can see like we have the upstream one. And what now we are going to do is we like previously we have done the push operation. We push our code changes to the main project. But now what we're going to do is we are going to pull the code changes, but from the main project, not from the project I have code. Alright, so for that, the command which we will be using is git pull uh, the remote name, so like the remote for the main project is upstream, and the branch is definitely the master branch. So we will do this, and you can see some of the changes have been added, and some of the changes have been deleted from the main project. So like here you can see this is the new entry that we are having. Okay. Now we are going to create another entry, the profile which we have uh, using as an example. Um, what is the name of? what is the use of upstream here? Yeah. So basically, like as we have discussed, we will be using remotes while dealing with multiple projects. Like previously, as we have discussed, we created a new remote to send our data from the local system to the main branch. But here, like what upstream is having the data from the main project. Like the project that I have created here it's just a copy for that project. It's not the exact project that we have. Alright. So like any changes which are happening here will not be reflected here. So in order to keep every updates on track, uh, we want to download updates from this to my project. Alright. And that's why we created another remote from which we will download the data for our project. And the original remote is definitely the one on which we will um, send our code changes. I think that has cleared your doubt. Yes. Maybe.
Yes, could you just like when you're talking, just be close to the mic. I think
Okay.
we're having a low amplitude.
Okay. It should be like working properly now, right?
Yeah, just a bit closer to the mic.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think yeah that has cleared your doubt. So we have downloaded the data from the upstream. Alright. Now we are going to add a new entry. So for that we are just going to copy this syntax and paste it here. Okay. Now I will. What was the name? Okay. So yeah, this is the username. The user. Let's copy it and paste it here. And of course, alright. And in the profile screenshot, we are going to use the screenshot that we are copy the link for. There it is. Here. So we paste the link from the new one, new screenshot link. And then we also need the profile photo of it. Okay. So I'm just going to right click on this copy image address and replace it. Okay. This is all you have to do. Uh, no like such a coding stuff. You just have to copy links and paste it. And yeah, you have done the changes. Now if I will go to the terminal and check the status, you can see the profile data has been modified. Now we are going to add this file. And yeah, if you want to like add everything, all the kind of changes by not writing the exact path for the file, what you can do is you can directly write git add in full stop. Full stop means select everything. Like it will select all the changes from the git and if I will check the status, you can see this has been added to the staging area. Now I will create a commit for it. So commit syntax is git commit minus s. And the proper way to write commits is um, you will write here GitHub profile added and like whenever you will be creating an issue you can see there is a special ID or number hash ID to have. This every issue or every activity on GitHub has its own value. So what you can do after writing the commit in a open in a parentheses you can add this code here and then just simply click on enter. So like there's a log has been created and you have to push these code changes to the project which you have copied, right? Not on the main project. Like what remote we will be using for that? We will be using the remote origin remote. So for that we will write git push origin and the branch can be master. But what we will do here, we will create a separate branch okay, for follow the best practices. What we will do here, we will create another branch called um, feature maybe like and you will set off to the feature branch. Okay, it has all the same changes like you can see. You have the same changes on feature branch as well. It doesn't bother you. Um, and now we need to add this branch to the main project, to the project of to the project that you have copied. So for that, you will write git push. Um, and yeah, there's another flag we're using, which is -u. -u is basically whenever we create a new branch or whenever we add a new branch which is not present here. Like here you can see, I don't have a feature branch. I definitely have this feature search feature branch, but not a feature branch. So to like initially whenever you are creating a branch, you have to this -u flag, and after that you just have to write the and the name of the branch that you want to add, like the feature branch. On clicking this, a new branch will be created and your code changes will be deployed on the main. Okay, there's an issue. Yeah. Okay. So like there's a mismatch, not a mismatch, but yeah, this feature and this feature search feature is it's conflicting. So what we are going to do is we're just going to check out to master. We're just going to master branch and just push it from now. That will be fine. But yeah, you can create make sure that the branch names doesn't conflict and don't have similar names. So yeah, right now you definitely have this master branch, so you don't have to use -u for that. You can just write git push origin and master, then your code changes will be um, added. Alright. So if I will reload this page, um, the new code changes has been
Yeah, there's a doubt in the chat box. Yeah.
okay. Is it must use always? Okay. Yeah. You can definitely use it with like without using -u, but it's one of the best practices that we use to whenever we are creating initial branch, we use -u. But yeah, you can definitely use git push the branch of the new name, and it will be added to the project. But yeah, it's one of the best practices. Yeah, both of those syntaxes are really good.
My God.
Sure. So yeah, if you will see here in on reloading it, we here you can see data profile added the message that we wrote, and this is the ID from that. So now what I will do is I am having this message now that I can open a pull request because I have done some changes here. Right? So I will go to open pull request and you can see like these are the changes that we have. Okay. So what we just have to do here is create a pull request and I can write description for it like I have added a profile for and I can and make sure that you write a description. It's one of the best practices that it gives a very good idea on what you have done actually. Okay, so I've added your name, email, right? So yeah, and now I can create a pull request, and that's what you have to do as a contributor now. Like here it's and it's my project, so I am having this feature to merge it. But as a contributor, you will just have to create a PR, and the project maintainer can review your code changes and then merge it. But right now we just want to merge it because you have to see the changes. So I'm merging it. So what I've done, I have done my own code changes. I've done the merging for like merging my code changes to the main one. So like if I will go to the website now, yeah. So yeah, here you can see like the data has been added, um, and this is the screenshot that copied the link for and everything. So that's one of the activity I want you all to do. Maybe like right now, I some of the people are doing, and if you have not done it, you can do it after the session as well. And share it on your socials and tags this and tag us like you know and it, yeah, it will be good. So that's about the basics of GitHub. We have discussed a lot of stuff from creating a project to deploying it, and making the code changes which can be displayed on time. So that's about basics. And yeah, I hope like now yeah, at the end I just have these two tasks. One of the tasks we have already discussed is you can contribute to this project, and you can use this hashtag called first contribution, and also like you can share the learnings that you have got from this session, anything like maybe in a form of points, or you can um, create a LinkedIn post or write a blog maybe about it, or maybe a Twitter thread, anything of your choice, and we would love to see that.
Yes, there's another query in the chat box.
All right. Okay. So pull request is basically, like I'm going to close my screen sharing as of now because like most of the work has been done. Yeah. So what pull request basically is like it's let's say you are a contributor and you have done some code changes, but you don't have the access to directly merge it to the main project or um, just review it at the first place. So what the contributors will do, they will make their code changes and raise a PR, and that PR will be visible to the project maintainers. PR is just a request or an update that yes, like as a contributor, I can write I have done these changes, please review it, and yeah, and as a project maintainer, what I will do, I will just go through the entire code changes. I will see that is the code perfectly written or not, is anything breaking or not. And after reviewing stuff, if there are not any changes, what I can do, I can merge your code changes to the main. So that's what a PR means. It's like a request uh, to get your code changes reviewed. If this is an answer your question. Yeah, project admin, like if you will create a project, let's say like if you have a GitHub profile, you have projects. So you have all the rights to delete the project. You can create as many branches you can. You can close others PR as well. Like if someone is creating a PR which is not even usable to the main project, you can even close it, and you can merge it. You can collaborate with people who can review it for you. There's a lot of stuff you can do as a project admin. But yeah, a project has admin has the right to do.
All right, thank you, Yash. Overall, it was a very good session. Even I learned a lot of things about Git that I previously had not. All right, folks. Before we end today's session, let's take up a Q&A session because
Yeah,
it would be good, if your doubts are not settled. Let's finish them off as of now. Let's close this issue. So if you have any doubts, you can turn on your mic or just write it out in the chat. Yash will positively reply it.
sure. Also, like I want to ask, how many of you done the exact same thing that I was doing? Anyone like who has done this? Maybe they can write yes in the chat. Anyone?
Or if you have not done yet, I don't think like many people may have done this. You can still attempt it. We'll be providing
Yeah,
you with a video link.
sure,
All
sure.
right. Yeah.
All right. Any questions you can ask? You can ask. Okay.
Like I also see a lot of people from the Divs program. Okay, all of you who are in our Divs program. Okay, Sujil has a doubt. Any website where we can learn about these commands in detail? Yes, you have any resources?
Any website we can. Okay, yeah. I can definitely share one. There's also like a cheat sheet I'm having. Maybe like I can share it after the session because I have to download it. But yeah, if you like, you can share it.
And Sujil, if you remember, like Yash shared a link on branching, was it? Yes.
Yeah, it was mainly to understand how the branches work.
Yeah.
So if we
So
are having, yeah,
yeah, तुम लोग like try कर सकते हो. There's no कोई हर्ज नहीं है. It's a good website. You can learn branching concepts from there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. And like Git के बारे में सीखना है ना, तो there are a lot of cheat sheets as Yash said. वो तो नेट पे कहीं पे भी मिल जाएगी. We'll also, post the cheat sheets and the other good links on our Discord server. So resources channel hai, we'll post it there. You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, and like maybe हम CS कर की link share कर दें.
Could you repeat that, Yash?
Yeah, maybe like we can share the link for Discord server. CS कर की.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. Okay, so I think I can see all of you, almost all of you are from our Divs program, except some people. So yeah, obviously we told on the group that it was mandatory to attend this session because GitHub पूरा काम में आने वाला है. We'll be using GitHub for all of the projects for the Divs program. Uh, all right. Anybody has any doubt regarding Git? Okay, yeah, thank you, Yash, for the link. बाकी one more thing, जो अभी यश ने issues का समझाया था, right? तो you guys we'll be adding you on the respective GitHub teams. Yash, could you just open share the screen, our organization on GitHub?
Sure.
I'll just explain in short what the whole team thing is about. And yeah, I was also getting a few questions from people. Was that the original Sunil Somani? Yes, that was.
Yeah, मैं भी काफी होते हैं.
Apparently, it turns out he's a connection on LinkedIn, right? Yash, he's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
connection, right?
yeah, right. I like randomly sent him invite and he accepted and I was thinking like वो join नहीं करेंगे.
Yeah,
But
guys,
yeah,
just
he joined.
just think about that. That's so crazy. मतलब अपने ex VC was in this session, and that just tells you how good CS cult is right now. Ex VC who has left Medicaps University joined our session.
Mhm.
This is like a good moment for us.
Yeah, it was.
We
I mean, it
we
was.
need
It
a
was.
big moment.
He was out of the blue, like एकदम से आ गए. Who thought? I thought कोई like scammer type लोग नहीं होते. I thought
Someone
he
was
was.
trying,
Yeah,
I
I thought
think.
he was a scammer.
मैं literally बताऊँ I was thinking कि वो जसप्रीत था. Okay. Yeah, मैं screen share कर. I think visible होनी चाहिए.
Okay. So look, guys, यहाँ पे. Okay, guys, I should not have used guys. People, यहाँ पे teams है, right? So there are 8 teams. Yes, if you could just open. Oh, okay, yeah. So these are our 8 teams. DS hai, CS, all sorts of things, right? These are the names. We have not named them DS or CTIS, right? हमने बहुत अच्छे नाम दिए, very innovative and fun names. So if you could just open any one of them. अपना खोल ले, Game of
Okay.
Clones. Yeah. So Game of Clones is our web dev team, inspired for Game of Thrones, obviously. Look, so तुम्हारे जो भी रहेंगे channels, right? This is the discussion panel. You can discuss anything else. जैसे अभी यश ने he has started one discussion. He greeted all of you. So you can start any discussion here. कुछ भी आपको doubts हो कि क्या होगा and all of that. Then moving on to repositories. Yeah. तो ये तो members दिखाया, okay, yeah. So अभी we have one repository in every division. So in this case, Yash will be guiding you guys, sorry, you people towards making a productivity suite. Just open that, Yash. Okay. So अभी यहाँ पे बस एक readme file है. Okay, yeah, sorry. So अभी there's only one file and branch भी one दिख रही होगी, which is our main branch. Right, तो अभी यश ने पूरा ब्रांचिंग एक्सप्लेन किया था that you can create a branch feature or deployment development. तो अभी it's a main branch and यहाँ पे readme file है. So what you people would be doing is कि जो भी web dev में है अभी, for example, web dev में you will be getting the access to a repository and तुम लोगों को अपलोड करनी रहेंगी अपनी फाइल्स, राइट? तो यश एक्सप्लेन टू यू कि आप git commit -m और फिर कोड्स के अंदर मैसेज लिखते हो, right? You can do that way or you can also do this through GitHub. You can upload your file. तो जो तुम्हारा पहला commit होगा, जैसे कि मान लो तुमने सोचा मैं प्रोजेक्ट 10 दिन में खत्म करूंगा, फर्स्ट डे तुम बैठे करने कोड लिखने, and when you want to commit the first file, the first code you write, तो what you need to do is तुम्हारी जो भी फाइल होगी उसका नाम would be your full name. ओके सो लेट्स से जैसे मैं वेब डेव में हूँ, माय नेम इज सऊद हाशमी, तो मैंने फाइल का लिख दिया नाम सऊद हाशमी डॉट जो भी होगी। जैसे पाइथन की अगर एक सिंगल फाइल है तो सऊद हाशमी डॉट पी वाई। इफ इट इज अ फोल्डर, सो यश विल मतलब जो भी आपके डिव हेड्स होंगे वो आपको गाइड कर देंगे कि कैसे फोल्डर बनाते हैं नॉन, तो वो फोल्डर मेरे नाम से होगा। इट विल नॉट बी अ फाइल, राइट। तो जो तुम्हारा पहला कोड का कमिट होगा, यू हैव टू राइट इट फर्स्ट कमिट और इनिशियल कमिट। एंड जब तुमने सोचा यू नो व्हाट, आई एम डन विद द प्रोजेक्ट, और कोड नहीं, तो तुम लोगों की फाइल का मतलब जो कमिट होगा उसका मैसेज विल बी फाइनल कमिट। So when you people write final commit, it will give a signal to all the dev heads, sorry, for your respective dev head कि तुमने project complete कर लिया है। Okay, your dev head will then check your code. If he or she thinks कि code सही है, everything is done, तो वो तुम्हारा नाम नोट कर लेंगे। And okay, Mehak, when we will be starting to work on our respective projects? Well, this was the first official session for our devs program, जिसमें काफी लोग आए भी थे, right? तो project work will start from next week. ओके तो अभी और जो लाइक कोडिंग वाला पार्ट है पूरा या प्रोजेक्ट वाला, दैट विल बी फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट वीक। अभी ये जो हफ्ता आ रहा है, अभी टुडे इज मंडे, इसमें सेशंस रहेंगे एंड योर डेव हेड्स विल डिस्कस द प्रोजेक्ट आर्किटेक्चर। ओके या, तो जब तुम फाइनल कमिट करोगे इट विल गिव अ सिग्नल टू ऑल, टू योर डेव हेड, वो चेक करेगा। एंड मान लो कुछ इशू आता है, तो यश गो टू इश्यूज। ठीक है, तो कहीं पे भी इशू आता है, योर डिव हेड विल रेज एन इशू कि देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम ऑन लाइन समथिंग, एंड वो इशू तुम्हारे लिए होगा। सो जितने भी यहाँ लोग डिव्स प्रोग्राम में हैं, तुम लोगों को एटलीस्ट फॉर 5 मिनट्स यू हैव टू चेक योर गिट हब फॉर 5 मिनट्स एटलीस्ट एवरी डे, ताकि तुम लोगों को पता रहे कि अगर कभी कोई इशू रेज होता है या कुछ होता है, सो दैट यू चेक इट, राइट। एंड फिर तुम लोग वापस से फाइनल कमिट वर्जन 2 या ऐसा कुछ लिख देना, वील चेक until and unless you complete the project. All right, ये पूरा रहेगा। Anybody has any doubts regarding the divs program or GitHub? All right, I guess we have no more doubts, so we'll just end the session. Okay, I would first of all like to thank all of you who stayed till the end. We really appreciate it. Then I would like to thank Yash Sehgal. What a session! I really loved the whole session. I learned a lot. Yeah, and I also think you guys, you people must have learned a lot too. Uh, all right, we'll end the session now. Have a good day, everyone.